Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel Wheel of Fortune Psychic Tarot. My name is Nia, and in today's video we will be channeling your deceased loved ones so that they can let you know where they are and how they are doing. This is obviously about where their soul is and not their physical body. But that being said, I'm kind of sensing that for a very small group amongst my audience, the loved ones could be talking about where the physical body is, in case that is still a mystery to you. Just be very open-minded and see what comes through. As you can see, you have these three beautiful groups to choose from today. For group number 1, we have this lovely Kindred Spirits card with these two Japanese girls on it and a blue butterfly, and with it we have a blue Howlite angel crystal. For group number 2, we have the Contemplation mermaid, and there's a turtle on it as well. And with it, we have this is a green fluorite crescent moon. And for group number 3, we have this traveler lady, and it says move in a new direction. And with it, we have a gorgeous red tourmaline point. There are females on these cards, but they are just visuals to represent some energy. So you can ask about a male deceased loved one. I know most of you know, I just feel like I need to say it. Now, all you need to do though is to focus on today's topic and the loved one that you would like to connect with. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, just see which one of these 3 groups calls your attention the most. And then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group, so I'll see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number 1. Everyone who resonated with this beautiful Kindred Spirits card and the blue Howlite angel. So, we are about to connect with your deceased loved ones so that they can tell you where they are right now and how they are doing. Keep in mind, this is a reading for the collective, so not every single detail might resonate with you. Only take what does, feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. And sorry, I'm so out of breath again. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but sometimes it's just worse, so sorry about that. We should just all take a deep breath. All right, let's get started. Now, I said in the intro that obviously this is about where the soul of your loved one is, their energetic essence. But for the small group amongst my viewers who might still have doubts about where the physical remains are, you might get some information about that. But the energies here are so lovely. They are so uplifted and friendly and inner childlike and free and angelic. So your loved ones want to let you know that regardless of what their life in human physical incarnation form was like, they are now safe. They are in paradise. I mean, look at this card. They are in their little bubble, and they want you to know that they are with other deceased loved ones that you know, that they know, with some soulmates from past lives that you right now with your conscious brain might not remember, but your soul would. Okay, they are just in paradise. Look, there's flowers everywhere, and they're just having such a good time. Also, I'm getting a specific download right now. Yeah, for some of you, your loved ones literally just have stepped into paradise. They want to let you know that. It could be that some of you watching are dealing with a very recent loss, or that your person had spent a lot of time in between or on planet Earth or somewhere else, and now they stepped into paradise. And all of your loved ones want to let you know that they have just the greatest time ever, and they wander about and they reconnect with everyone they lost in this lifetime and in past lifetimes. They're like catching up and maybe even making plans for future incarnations. So do not worry about them. This feels like an amazing tea party in paradise, what they are having, and they are safe, so safe. They are guided and guarded by the divine, by their angels, and they have truly transformed. So for those of you who are asking about a person who went through illness or physical, mental illness before they passed, their soul is free. Butterfly stands for transformation. The physical body can be such a prison for some. And once the soul is free and, the consciousness is freed, and you see how everything does have a higher purpose, and you see that the divine is real and that death doesn't exist, it just feels so amazing. So you can be asking about anyone on the other side. Obviously, this is not about Japanese children. You just see them in the image, okay? But you could be asking about a child for some of you. Or maybe you have some Asian heritage, Japanese or Chinese, let me know. But they're just so filled with love and excitement, and they want to let you know it's amazing here where I'm. Is amazing, and I'm free. And with this blue Howlite angel, blue might be a significant color for you, or your loved ones might use those as signs. Also butterflies and flowers. And I am getting that quite a few of you who maybe feel very connected to me are asking about a passed on child. So know that your child is so safe. Their soul is so safe. They also, important message for some of you, they were not scared when they transitioned because they were picked up by their angel, okay? And many people do get picked up by guides or angels or other deceased loved ones when they transition. So all of your loved ones just want to ease your fears and worries, and they're saying, I did not suffer. I was immediately picked up by a loving spirit, and where I am now is just so amazing. And they wish you knew how beautiful it is there. I love this little angel. I got this little angel from donation, so thank you to all the lovely people who donate to my channel. And I got this deck, this vintage wisdom deck from a lovely viewer of mine. Thank you also very much to those people just supporting me by commenting and liking. Love you so much. If anyone else would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link down below. So, guys, look, there's another. I know this is probably more like a moth, but you could see it as a butterfly. So watch out for butterflies and dragonflies. They are spiritual messengers from your loved ones for sure. Let's just ask them. And by the way, even if they were not a child in their physical human form when they passed, they are now living out their inner child in paradise. So they're very connected to their inner child, and they're so carefree. And you know how we were as children if we had a happy childhood, okay? They feel lucky, maybe that's what they wanted to say. So loved ones, what more do you want to say? Okay, I'm getting a specific message again. Some loved ones are saying that where they are is in a place where some future children that will be coming into your life are as well as souls, you know. Before we come here on planet Earth, we are obviously on the other side, and then we pick our parents, and some of your loved ones are saying, I might come back as a child, your child, someone close to you, or I am seeing a child here that will soon be incarnated. For those of you who resonate with that message. Oh, enchantment with the mermaid on it. If you hesitated between group number 1 and 2, this is your sign to also watch the mermaid group. I'm very happy about this because I love mermaids. And these flowers, pansies, they remind me of Alice in Wonderland, and all like this vibe is just Alice in Wonderland, but without the drama, you know, the bad Queen of Hearts and like the eerie Cheshire Cat. It's just the most loving, amazing, wondrous, whimsical tea party they're having in paradise. It's so enchanting. It's truly enchanting. And even though how I described it might sound quite superficial, this is deep, deep healing and deep bliss. What they are going through goes very, very deep, okay? And they are recharging their batteries. Their souls are recharging their batteries, because here in the background you can already see a ship and a tower and a moon. So they will leave this place at some point. This is again a message for those of you who think that your loved one might come back or send you a kindred spirit who will come join you, and you're all soul family. So happy about this mermaid card. Let's see what else they have to share with you. Oh yes, you get the most beautiful cards from this deck. Abundance. They are in an enchanting, abundant paradise. We have flowers again. We have butterflies again. And also your loved ones. And we have an angel here playing some kind of instrument, like a guitar or something. So many people who have near-death experience describe that they heard music, but it was so ethereal and, you know, out of this world, a lot more beautiful than what we can imagine. So if your person was very musical, they might be hearing angelic music where they are, and it just feels like the most beautiful warm summer day where they are, and they're smiling, you know, they feel so blissful and so calm, and they're not alone. So just I hope you can feel these energies a little bit, and if you are struggling, let these energies heal you, and definitely let these energies calm you. I think we should now move on to a different deck. Just got that sign. But please, please, please appreciate the beauty of these cards, you know, the vibes that you get from them. That's truly where your loved ones are. And please like this video if you're still watching. It helps so much. It helps other people like you find me. Comments help so much as well. If you don't know what to say, comment a butterfly emoji for sure. And if you are new and would like to join the Purple Heart tribe, subscribe. You can also leave a purple heart emoji. Love purple hearts, obviously. So let's have them communicate using tarot cards. I hear, you know, buzzing bees and birds singing, and like a slight breeze, and like people giggling and laughing and chatting, and nice mellow music. This is such a nice vibe. Loved ones, what do you want to say about where you are? Temperance. I'm freaking out because that is wonderful. This is the card of balance and healing. So they are recharging their batteries. There's an angel filling the cup. So whatever they went through, and it could be that maybe you lost this person when they were a baby in a traumatic childbirth, or your person went through something traumatic. Their soul is being recharged by the divine, by the angels. We have some more flowers. We have nature here. And seriously, I don't know what your belief system is, but your loved ones are with source, you know. I just like to call it source because that doesn't discriminate or anything. It's a very good term because we all come from source and we all come back there to be recharged. This is such a beautiful card. Can't get over it. It's so good. So I'm hearing that for some of you, yay, the Fool. They could have been in a quite toxic situation. Maybe toxic also relates to chemicals or a lot of medication that they needed to take if they were very sick. You know how certain treatments, even though they fight tumors that we have, they also make us very sick. They are being cleansed from all the toxicity, biological toxicity, but also, you know, spiritual. And with the Four, they're just having so much fun. They're having so much fun. And there's this doggy, so they might be reunited with some deceased pets, and that gives me goosebumps. White represents not just cleansing and healing, but fresh new start. Again, we have music, so there's music being played. And it feels like they are in paradise with the plans of preparing for a rebirth. And when they come back, they will have removed all of the heaviness from their past incarnation. And I just need to mention it because I have a device near me that detects spiritual presence, and it's next to a picture on my altar of my deceased loved one, and the device is going off right now. So that's a message from my loved one. I really hope you feel strongly that this is your loved one speaking to you as well. This device is going crazy, and I'm going to talk about this in my live, by the way. My live channeling event is happening on the 20th of April. So come join me, and especially if you're interested in my device, I'll be explaining it over there. This makes me so happy. Yeah, the King of Wands in the reverse. So for those of you whose person was maybe a little bit reckless, you know, just going for the wrong lifestyle completely, maybe you know, abandoning you or not giving you lots of attention, putting themselves and their ego first, and maybe, you know, their immaturity and their egotism also got in their own way and they self-sabotaged. Or maybe your loved one was a victim of that. That's a thing of the past. There is new growth on this wand. So they really want to let you know also, for those of you who will resonate with this information, that before they came to paradise, I told you, some have just recently stepped in. They were in some kind of situation where they had to repent. And from my experience and the experience of many more advanced, open-minded mediums and people who had near-death experiences, there is no judgmental God. The concept of a punishing God is so toxic and it's not real. We judge ourselves with the help of our spirit guides during our life review, and we feel the pain we cause to other people through their perspective. Like, this person is holding their heart, so they really have learned how their actions and behavior affected you and other people. They felt deeply sorry for it, and they kind of went through that, you know, situation, and because they showed that they felt deeply sorry, and because they said that they wanted to make it up to whoever they caused harm and themselves, they then were allowed into paradise where they're now being healed, and then they want to come back, which is very lovely. So if you have it in your heart to forgive your person, please definitely do. Forgiveness sets you free. Yes, Eight of Wands. They want to come back, and until they do, they send you many, many, many signs. So this is Latin on this little band here, and it says Ave Gratia. So grace, obviously, grace, gracefulness, and birds. So they might send you many birds as spiritual messengers, apart from butterflies and other insects that mean something to you. Okay, you will know what this is. They do send you communication all the time, so I hope you recognize their signs. If you don't, I have a video called The 7 Ways Deceased Loved Ones Reach Out to Us. Watch it if you struggle when it comes to signs. And if you're curious, definitely listen to what I'll be explaining during my live with this device. But this is a very beautiful card. So they haven't forgotten about you in paradise. They still want to keep in touch, and they are very focused on yeah, probably coming back. I don't know if they'll come back in this lifetime of yours, or if you'll have another shared lifetime once you reincarnate, because we all come back many, many, many times. And this information was in the Bible, by the way, for the strict Christians. They took it out because, you know, it doesn't benefit certain authorities if you say that we get several chances at life. That's why I'm not a huge fan of institutionalized anything. But it used to be in the Bible. Let's get some final messages. Also using a deck that I recently received, gifted to us by Jasmin Karin or Katrin. Sorry, but I'm just going to say her first name, Jasmin. She's German, so that was a nice surprise. Some final messages, please, loved ones. House. Guys, relocation home. This reminds me, and giving me goosebumps. Look how you have these staffs or wands here shooting from the sky, and this is like bird's view. They're watching over you. They're literally watching over you, and many NDE people and people who remember pre-birth experiences say that when they came back to Earth, they flew down like a bird and they saw the people or the house or whatever from above. So relocation home, they're gonna come back to you, they're gonna find you again or send you someone who's gonna join you, but someone's coming from above for sure into your personal life. Okay, so very interesting. Loved ones, what more do you have? They might also send you a pet, for example, an animal. So maybe this isn't necessarily a human soul that will join you. They might send you an animal. Pearl. God, this is absolutely crazy. We have another mermaid on here. I just love mermaids so much, and this makes me so happy. And it's right below the first mermaid. So definitely watch group number 2 if you're still here. And if you felt it, if you didn't feel it, don't do it. Hidden gem. There's a hidden gem that will come to the surface soon. So if there's been a long silence between you and your loved one or in your life, don't mistake that for a lack of growth. Something's coming, something golden and amazing. And again, pearls remind me of pregnancy and growth. So something's going to be born. It might be a project or, you know, a new chapter in your life, or an actual being, a baby or a cat or something. I'm so excited about these mermaids here. Envelope, unfolding, surprise. Guys, I love that so much for you. This is the treat for those of you who watch till the end. You always get treats at the end, and I'm not doing that on purpose. It's spirit or your higher selves. You might soon get a very unexpected surprise in the form of written news or something different. So this will highly depend on your personal situation. You will get a surprise, because things are unfolding. This pearl, this hidden gem is coming, and it truly looks like they're sending you something. So I'm also getting that for some of you, your loved one might send you a person, a new romantic partner or a friend, if that's what you're looking for, or new life, okay? I don't know what this is, or you just get good news about a job offer or something financial, I don't know. You might be suspecting what this is, so feel free to share. But I love this reading. This is all I have for you so far. This was so much fun. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Take very good care otherwise, and I hope I'll see you again very, very soon. Maybe in pile 2. Bye. Welcome to your reading. Group number 2, everyone who resonated with the mermaid and the green fluorite crescent moon. Also welcome back to those who watched group number 1, because there were many mermaids in group number 1. So if you felt drawn to group number 1 and didn't watch it, maybe you should after this reading. There are many synchronicities. So we are about to channel your deceased loved ones so that they can tell you where they are right now and how they are doing. This is obviously about where their soul is. For those of you who do not know where their physical remains are, they might give you a message about that, but this is like focused on their state of being spiritually, emotionally, and yeah, group number 1 was so lovely. I hope this is gonna be very positive as well. Needless to say, your loved ones are in a deep place of contemplation. Mermaids represent often the depth, the emotional depth. So they are kind of in spiritual hermit mode, but they're not alone. They are with their guides. Some very wise guides are with them. That's why we have the turtle and these fish. I feel like they have one guide in particular who is helping them contemplate. So this could be that they are going through their life review right now, or that after their life review, they were left with some options as to, how do you want to move forward? We have free will. We decide ourselves. There is no judgmental higher being making those decisions for us. But your loved ones, they don't look like they are in a heavy place of contemplation. It looks like they are just wanting to make sure that they do make the right choice, because before they came here, before in their past life, which is the one you are still affected by, they might have rushed their decision, or I don't know, because if you're watching my channel, you will know this, but we live a lot more than just once. Our soul's life is eternal, and this one lifetime is out of many, okay? And your loved ones know this for sure. The color green could be very significant, and hang on, they're giving me a psychic download. Scales. They're saying something about scales and steps. So they might have to climb a scale or something. A scale. This will resonate for a few of you. They are saying that in their recently lost lifetime, they might have failed to climb a scale. So only take this if it resonates with you, because reading is for the collective. Not every detail will resonate. Only take what does, feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. But some of your loved ones, they might have failed their past lesson, and you are never judged on the other side by anyone else outside of you. They judge themselves, and they just want to make sure they don't fail again. So this could be something between you and them, or something that only concerned them, but some of your loved ones feel like they failed and they don't want to make that mistake again. Crescent moon. The moon is all about cycles, and your loved ones might appreciate some help from you. I do have a short, I will try to remember and link it in the description box down below, about what you can do to send them love and light to help them in their situation, because I feel like spirit or their guides might be starting to push them a little bit, because they've been sitting around there for quite a long time and they need to make a decision now. So that everything falls into place in divine timing. But no one is ever, forced to do anything. I want you guys to realize that. But something about, how things are starting to grow on them because they've been waiting around for too long. So I'm just going to ask you, loved ones, politely to please be very clear about your situation, because I feel for some of your loved ones, they might be lacking clarity. They might be kind of almost in a trance state, or I don't know, kind of out of it a little bit. We'll see. But let's use these lovely mermaid cards. If you know me, you know that I adore mermaids. I really do. These cards were kind of gifted by an anonymous fairy. That's all I'm gonna say. If you two would like to send in some crystals or cards, I have an Amazon wish list link down below. A fairy from Ireland who does not want to be named. So loved ones, where are you right now? Where are you right now? Where are you? Trust. Okay, so trust the process is, I feel like that's what the guides are saying, and they are trusting the process, and you should do too. Maybe they betrayed your trust, or they don't trust life anymore, and I don't blame them at all if that's the case. Maybe they had a really, really hard time, and they don't trust that they can make the right decision now. I feel some hesitance, you know, when it comes to deciding what they want to do next. There are trust issues, some kind of trust issues. So definitely send them love and light so that they will find trust in their guides, especially, and in their own abilities when it comes to decision making. But she doesn't look scared, this mermaid. She looks like, you know, very settled. Also, goes without saying, you can be asking about a male loved one who was male in their past life. These mermaids are female, but that doesn't matter. Age and gender do not matter. Ethnicity, you can ask about anyone. Loved ones, where are you? What are you going through? Ask for help. I knew this. They need help, and this is giving me goosebumps. I knew that they needed help. So I don't know about your situation, but they might need your forgiveness. And forgiving does not mean that you accept horrific actions, but it means that you, that you approve of them. It means that you accept that they happened, and forgiveness sets you free. So if you feel like you need to forgive them to make sure that they are able to move on, then do that. If you feel like they are still affected by some negative energies, then please send them the love and light. And please let me know in the comments if I forget to link the short with instructions on how to help a deceased loved one. So pray for them, you know, light a candle for them, visualize white light, visualize an angel, speak words of kindness on their behalf, build a little altar with a picture of them, with some little things that make you and them happy, and just cheer them on, kind of, and say it's gonna be all right. Trust your guides, trust your angels, it's gonna be better. Like whatever you feel like they might want to hear from you, but yeah, they might need your help. And you don't need to be a saint in order to do light work, okay? You can just send them your love. If you like, something I recommend doing is that you remember a very, very fond memory that you shared with your person, and that will give you an emotion, and that emotion, visualize it as a ball of lights or hearts and send it to them, like send it like a balloon floating through the air, and it will find them, you know. Just send them good vibes and energies. So I'm going to ask them for more information now using tarot cards. Please leave a thumbs up if you're still here. Support this channel. Make other people like you find me. And comments help so much. So if you don't know what to say and you're strongly resonating with this message, leave a mermaid emoji or a crescent moon. If not, just a purple heart. And if you are new, subscribe and join the Purple Heart tribe. I'd love that. Okay, yeah. So die Kraft, that strength in German, and it's in the reverse. They're kind of lacking strength because there was darkness in their past, or they're very overwhelmed. Maybe for some of you loved ones, they are considering reincarnation, but they are afraid of coming back right now because the world is such a dark place. So like, don't put any pressure on your loved ones to make them come back. Just, you know, give them time, give them love, give them acceptance and strength, spiritual strength. So you know your loved one a lot better than I do, obviously. Remember their weaknesses and their demons and their struggles, and then send them healing for that. So if your loved one had substance abuse issues, then send them like clean energy, okay? And if you know the reason as to why they had to turn to those vices, then send them love or protection, healing from trauma. Just send them the good vibes. They don't feel strong enough to move on right now. And, you know, love is such a good cure for everything. And also my spirit device is going off crazy right now again. I will talk about this more in my upcoming live stream where I'll be channeling your loved ones live on the 20th of April. So join if you want to. or you can use the recording afterwards. But I will be talking about this device, and I'll be delivering messages from your people, and I will help you connect with them. It's going to be really good. And you know, using this energy of community that we are building on this platform, we will be able to help not just the deceased, but also the living. So I'm really looking forward to that. 5 of Pentacles. And this is a very interesting image. We have the ocean here. Usually there is no ocean, so the mermaid theme kind of matches the emotion ocean, and it's raining. So this is about loss and hardship. Your loved ones probably did not have an easy life at all. They dealt with a lot of lack. So this could have been poverty or illness, or just, you know, emotional, a lack of love. So they feel quite intimidated. So please fill their heart by sending angels love. Light a candle, as I said. Remember the good times also. Our loved ones feel everything that we feel, okay? Especially if it's about them. So make sure you reminisce on the good times, and that you remember the love that you had, you know. Send them the happiness and tell them, I appreciated you a lot. That will recharge the batteries for sure. Loved ones, how can we help you? Whoa. How can we help you, loved ones? Yeah, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So they have no clarity. We have to help them get clarity. Maybe in some cases your loved ones are too afraid to go through their life review because they feel like they failed. In that case, tell them, and I'm telling them as well, there is no judgmental evil God. There are benevolent, non-judgmental, loving beings that show so much kindness to everyone, especially who feels remorse. So, you know, the sort of clarity through the gray. Let's get another clarifier for that. What can we actually do to help you, loved ones? Do you even know? Now, this turtle could also be you, you know, showing up in that delusion, illusion, density, and bringing them love and light. Page of Swords in the reverse. And here we have a cloud transporting a sword. So you can send them energy. They want you to send them energy. And you might be thinking, I'm not psychic, I'm not spiritual, I'm not a saint, I'm not pure. That's fine. We all have flaws. You are not too, I don't know, dirty or too whatever excuse you might have in order to do that. If you are able to feel love, you are able to do light work. Send them energies, visualize sending them energies, and watch my short. I need to post it down below in the description box with the instructions on how to help. And definitely, if you are free and willing, join the live stream. I'm planning to invite in angelic beings as well for help. It's going to be really awesome. Let's get some final oracle cards. They were also gifted by Yasmin from Germany, or a German-speaking country. Maybe she's not from Germany. Thank you for watching. I hope she's watching. Let's get some final messages about your loved ones. I just want to say they are not terrified or not hurting immensely, okay? So you don't have to think that they are immensely struggling and having a traumatic experience. They're just very deeply retrieved somewhere. They are not alone, but they're just stuck a little bit, okay? So don't fear too much about what they're going through. Envelope. We had the same card in group number 1. So this is for those of you who felt a strong connection, you know, between these two groups, but surprise unfolding. I'm more focused on the unfolding. So this communication, there might be more communication coming from your loved ones. They might send you messages through angel numbers, tarot readings, whatever you feel comfortable with. They will give you more information on what you can do to help them. I have so many readings on my channel. Please, if you like me and if my messages resonate with you, then explore my readings. I have done a few on what you can do to help your loved one. Watch it. Peacock, pregnancy, wealth. So again, this is a common theme on both of my channels. Your loved ones might contemplate coming back as a newborn, but they are afraid of the dark world, so they might spend some more time waiting there until it's safe to come back to the earth plane. And for the rest of you, they're just waiting to have more joy and love in their heart before they can step on and tackle any task. Maybe they want to remain in the spirit realms. Maybe they want to come back to planet Earth, but not in a physical form, but as a guide or a helper. So many different scenarios, but we need to send them energy. That's for sure. They need vibrancy. Dog, loyalty, determination. So there's a great sense of loyalty. You are probably very loyal to your loved one, and they appreciate that so much. If you're still here, you know, watching this, if you're still thinking about them, wanting to help, they appreciate your loyalty and determination to do the light work for them. A dog might be involved in this. Maybe you have a pet dog, or you're asking about a pet dog, I don't know. But this little doggy here is carrying a golden rose, and I love that so much. So this is for you. They're saying, please, if you love me, keep on doing what you're doing, and your determination will help me greatly. So I feel like you need to watch some follow-up readings on this, on how you can help in order to have a more, to have a plan for yourself. But this is where your loved ones are right now. I hope this reading helped you. If it did, then please leave a thumbs up. Take very good care otherwise, and I hope I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye-bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3, everyone who resonated with the Traveler lady and this gorgeous red tourmaline point. So we are about to channel your deceased loved ones. They don't have to be ladies. This is just an image. You can ask about absolutely anyone on the other side. Age, gender, ethnicity, doesn't matter. How long they've been gone for, doesn't matter. Just know that this is a reading for the collective, so not every single detail might resonate. Only take what does. Feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. But yeah, we're about to find out where your loved ones are. And this is obviously about their soul. If you still have doubts about where their physical remains are, you might receive a message about that as well. But only if your loved ones want to talk about this. For the vast majority, this will be about where their soul is and how they are feeling and what their intentions are. Obviously it says traveler here, move in a new direction. Your loved one's souls are traveling, moving in a new direction. I love how this lady has a confident smile on her face. So they are in a very good place, okay? And she looks like one of my viewers, Claudia, who doesn't watch my readings anymore. I don't feel like she does, but she was a very fond Purple Heart Tribe supporter at some point. I hope she's doing well. Obviously, she's hopefully not in spirit. She's still well and alive, but she just reminds me so much of her. So your loved ones could have looked like that. But yeah, they are on a mission, and yeah, they're happy about it because they're smiling. It could be for some of you that either your loved one had or has chosen to have in the near future, if they reincarnate, Native American heritage. I'm getting like Central America, maybe Peruvian for some of you. Do you have Peruvian roots, or did your loved one? Or maybe it's Mexican. I don't know. That's a message for those of you who resonate with it. And if you are new on my channel and don't know much about the afterlife, the soul's life is eternal. We live infinite lives. We always come back. We reincarnate, not always to planet Earth. There are several dimensions for us to exist, but the journey is not over. Death is not the end. It's only the beginning to something else, to something new. And your loved ones, they have packed their bags. So I feel like they have done they all have done their life review, met with their spirit team. They have spent time in paradise to recharge their batteries in heaven, whatever your belief system is. They're ready. They're ready for a new task. And not all souls choose to come back in flesh to planet Earth. Some are sent back voluntarily to do spiritual jobs as angels, as guides, as, you know, loving, benevolent souls here on planet Earth. Some are sent to somewhere completely else, which is not planet Earth. If you are subscribed to my second YouTube channel, which is always linked in the description box down below, you will have, you might have watched my starseed readings, you know. There are many platforms for our existence, not just planet Earth, but they are on a mission, and they have a direction, and it's something completely new. So know that whatever they went through in their past, it shaped them, their soul. They took the wisdom from it. Good or bad, doesn't matter. Especially the bad things help us grow. And yeah, they want to explore something new. So they passed their karmic lessons. Now it's time for something new. And it could be a completely different surrounding. And don't feel don't feel sad or abandoned, because they have not forgotten about you, no matter where they are, no matter where you are. If you feel love in each other's hearts for one another, that will always connect you. You are not in the same dimension right now. You might not be, but you know, you will always find each other again. So just trust in divine timing and in the higher purpose. No one is ever lost forever. I'm getting very vibrant energies from this Tourmaline, and her dress red is about passion. So they have a passion project here. They feel very passionate about this new start. I feel like they are so happy that they finally, maybe after many failed attempts in past lifetimes, that they finally ticked off a huge box on their karmic life plan, and they can now do something completely new. I'm so excited to know what this is, and it feels really good to hold this crystal because it's got their energies in it, and they're very fast. They're like, let's get going on a mission, on a fast mission. So what is this mission, please? I'm using gifted cards and crystals. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me in whatever way. But if you would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link down below. These are some of my favorite cards recently. So let's see, loved ones, where are you? How are you? Autumn, release the old and rest. So they're just confirming they released the old and they have rested because they're now on a mission. So for some of you, even though time and space are completely irrelevant, it doesn't matter how long someone has been gone for in human years. On the other side, there's a different time concept, but it could be that you lost this person quite a longish time ago. If not, it felt like they have spent a long time just resting, recharging, life reviewing. Then now it's now time for spring again, okay? Autumn, they dropped some old baggage, but they took with them the wisdom that they acquired. The raven is a very wise bird, so maybe black feathers and black hair could kind of be a theme for between you and your person. So watch out for black feathers. Feathers appear when angels are near, and they might show you signs using black. Black is often associated with dark energy, but not in your loved one's case. It's just another very powerful color, even though black isn't a color. It's very powerful. It's very deep. It's like black and red is a very strong combination. And crescent moon, if you watch group number 2 and now watching this one, and see group number 2 as the past energy, because group number 2 was a bit about souls being a little bit stuck and not having decided where they want to move on next. So they have surpassed group number 2's stage. So where are you headed? Also, I love how the raven is looking that way, the crystal's pointing that way, the woman's looking that way. Where are you headed? Where are you headed? Are we even allowed to know? Where are you headed? Ooh, yes. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. I told you there is some kind of Native American situation going on. So, for those of you who resonate with it, it could very well be that your loved one might decide to reincarnate into that culture. If not, they still will kind of adapt this culture. And I love Native American spirituality because they are so in tune with Mother Nature. If your loved ones won't come back into human incarnated form, they want to do some kind of help that Mother Gaia, our planet Earth, desperately needs, and look after animals. They have a huge place in the heart for animals. And also, and this is very interesting that this is coming up right now, I have seen proof personally, and for those of you who know me, you know what this is, that souls, human souls, can reincarnate as animals. And very weirdly, this morning when I was having my coffee, I was just watching YouTube, and then this German medium was suggested to me. And she said that it is not possible for animal souls to reincarnate as humans and vice versa. I'm not a fan of spiritual people who think they know it all. No one ever knows everything. Just stay open, and there is always an exception to every rule. Yes, of course, the majority of human souls won't pick an animal life and vice versa, but there are exceptions, and I have great proof of that. And I haven't just seen it with me personally, I've seen it with other people. So for those of you who resonate with this, your loved one might come back as an animal, okay? Because why do we incarnate? We incarnate to experience everything there is. And if you're always a human, you will never know what it's like to be an animal, okay? If you're always a human or an animal, you won't know what it's like to be on a different planet. We want to know everything there is. So there's a huge animal connection here. And your instinct, guys, you might be very spiritual, will already tell you what your loved one will be doing. So they might come back as an animal, or they might come back as a spirit helper for animals and Mother Nature, or they might come back as a human who is very in tune with, you know, nature, religion, and animals. Someone here, okay, I'm seeing something very specific now. One of the loved ones is showing me her face, and she will kind of look like that person in her next lifetime, and she wants to become a vet. So maybe your loved one always dreamt about becoming a vet, or like someone, maybe they worked in an animal shelter, but for many of you, your loved ones have a big, big heart for animals, and I love that because I have too. Animals are precious, and animals are absolutely equal to us. And yeah, let's get some tarot cards now for more information. If you're still here and if you support what I say and resonate with it, please leave a thumbs up. It's so important that you do that. It helps other people like you find me. And also comments help so much. So if you don't know what to say, drop any kind of animal emoji or a purple heart. And if you would like to join the Purple Heart tribe, then please subscribe. I love that we're growing so much. And if you found this reading in real time, I will soon do a live stream where I'll be channeling your loved ones live on the 20th of April, 2024. So come join us if you want to. I hope your loved ones will too, because time and space are relevant. It doesn't matter where their soul is. You know, we can always communicate. Now, also, I didn't do that on purpose. I'm just noticing how fire this deck is. There's a sun, there's red fire energy, and, you know, the color red. And again, it kind of reminds me of Native American symbology. So some of you resonate strongly with that. Now, where are you headed, loved ones, in group number 3? Where are you headed? Do you want to share your passion with us? They're so passionate about this new direction, and they might, if they incarnate, become a fire sign. Oh, I love that. Number 6, 6 of Cups. There's a child here and a rainbow and a fish. There's so much going on here. The vast majority will reincarnate and become a child, and for the vast majority amongst you, you will get to know that child. It might not be your own physical child, but it might be a child of someone close to you, okay? I'm hearing even of someone that you don't like. Early take this if it resonates. You might have heard recently that someone close to you is pregnant, but you don't like them. So it could be that your loved one is coming through as that child, okay? And get past, you know, these animosities that you have in your physical form. When you look at the soul essence, you often are very loving and close to people who hurt you in their incarnated form, but your souls love each other. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, watch my story, The Little Soul and the Sun. I need a sip of water now, so hold on for a sec or skip ahead. Well, have a sip of water yourselves, guys. Drink more water. Stay hydrated. Is that something your loved one would have told you? Stay hydrated. Also getting the letter M. So your loved one's, and A. So your loved one's name could have started with an M, and then new name will start with an A, or they might, okay, this is crazy. This is probably only for one person here. Your loved one will be reincarnated in August. And also I'm hearing the word Amy. Wow, the devil. I have never seen this card in this deck, the devil, and taking a bite of the poisonous apple. Also I'm getting Aries energy. I need a clarifier for that, because why are we shown the devil? By the way, the devil can also be a good card depending on how it's aspected. So and I think that's what your loved ones are hinting at here. When the devil is well aspected, it's just an extremely passionate energy that works very physically, okay? If you look at the original meaning of demon, demon means earthbound spirit, and the devil is kind of the ruler of planet Earth in a sense that he has control over the physical, and of course if you exaggerate that and take advantage of it, it becomes devilish. But this could just be talking about intense power in the physical. So I must say now that probably the vast majority of your loved ones will come back to planet Earth, and they'll be doing something very, very powerful here. Okay, so they probably won't be going to a different planet. Also, it looks like they're earthbound. They're definitely earthbound. But what is this devil energy about, please, loved ones? I feel more comfortable drawing from this deck because it's quite slippery. What's this devil energy about, loved ones? Also, they're talking about visions and dreams. Are you someone who has sleep paralysis sometimes, or like scary things happening in your dreams, or do you see things in your dreams? If that's you, there's a situation there. Page of Wands. I'm so happy. If you don't like my personality, don't watch my readings. I know the vast majority of you love what I'm like. I just get excited, okay? I'm very excited because this is them, the Page of Wands. This is new life. So I'm very sure that, again, the majority will come back reincarnated as humans. They will be very powerful here on Earth. They will be doing a lot of power moves. It could be that the new karmic lesson in this new lifetime will be to control their urges and their power and to not misuse it. No one is a saint. We all need to learn lessons like that. I see an egg that is cracked open and the fire dragon coming out of it. So your person could become a Leo. I said August. They might come back in August as a Leo. And Leos can be a little bit overwhelming like that, overpowering, but they can also be very loving and very nurturing. So they'll come back. They'll come back for sure. And if they will be a girl, they might be very tomboyish. Something else, loved ones, about your mission. But they have such a mission, and it's kind of eerie in a good way, trippy. If you look at these two next to each other, they look related, and they give you the same kind of look, even though she's a little bit more fierce. By the way, your loved one can become male. It doesn't matter so much. Don't focus so much on gender, because that changes in every incarnation. Not in every single one, but it does change. So you might recognize some character and physical traits in this new life, if you resonate with that. And here we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So they definitely want to come join the earthly realms as soon as possible. We have this ship. This reminds me of this anime, Howl's Moving Castle. If that resonates with you, that's a sign. But it's in the reverse, so it's not quite time yet. But when they come back, and they already are, they will be quite impatient. You know, too much fire. I have so much fire in my chart. I am very impatient. So they're very impatient to get this started, and they might become very impatient when they're here, because they have such a mission, and they will have to learn how to deal with their new gifts and their new passions. But they'll be doing a lot of good work, especially looking after animals and vulnerable creatures. Okay, and let's just look further into that with some final oracle cards that Yasmin gifted to me. I hope she's watching. Thank you if you are watching. Let's get some final advice here. Also, like, I'm focused on this eye. There's a lot about the eye, and they say that the eyes are the window to the soul. So you might recognize your loved ones by looking into that person's eyes. They have fire in their eyes for sure. Crown. Success, pride, that is Leo energy. That is kind of bossy energy. Leos can be bossy, and sometimes, you know, when something's not well aspected, you know, the negative comes out. But also, like, in the positive sense, they can be very protective and good leaders. Yeah, you will recognize their attitude for sure. So fire sign energy for sure. Even if their sun sign won't be fire, they will have a lot of fire in the chart. So this could also be, yeah, Aries or Sagittarius, like myself. But I'm getting heavy Leo energy here. So they will be a person you can't unsee. They will become very relevant. And they might have been the complete opposite in a past life, or they might have been similar. So take it how it resonates. Moon, cycles and change. So I feel like they were probably the opposite, because I told you they did learn their lessons. And especially if they were someone who put up with a lot of oppression, or they were very shy. They now want to be completely different, experience themselves as the complete opposite, be outgoing, be, you know, fierce, and stand up for what they believe in, and just be a king or a queen. Okay, because it's all about cycles. And again, if you felt drawn to group number 2 with the crescent moon, maybe do so. But I'm getting female fire energy for many of your loved ones. Again, apply it to your situation and how it resonates. But they'll come back refreshed, renewed, and in a new physical form and with new energies. So you might be surprised. News messages. We got that kind of energy in the other groups as well. So you soon get news. Birds are spiritual messengers for sure. So I told you they might send you ravens or other birds or feathers, or maybe just robins, okay? Or some other kind of news. Maybe you heard news that someone has become pregnant, or you get some different kind of news, or they just love to communicate with you using birds, angel numbers, tarot readings, I don't know. But before we finish, I just want to remind you, on the 20th of April, I will be doing a live spirit channeling here, channeling your loved ones and angels. So if you're interested, make sure you tune in. If you can't make it, you can watch the recording afterwards, but your loved ones might come through there and give you more messages. But this is all that I have for you for now. I hope you enjoyed it. This was very interesting. Take very good care, and I hope I see you very soon. Please leave a thumbs up. Bye.